So, what's the story?
What's the story? Today we have the 2003 Volpaia. Right here, this is their Super Tuscan from the '03 vintage. There you have it.
All right, there it is.
Right there, people.
Volpaia.
So, Volpaia Balifico.
Balifico. And
Balifico.
where is this bottle of wine coming to us from?
Well, it's from the Balifico vineyard.
Which is where?
It's in Tuscany.
Okay. So we're tasting a Tuscan wine, and not just any kind of a Tuscan wine. This is a Super Tuscan.
It's Super Tuscan. It means
a tricked out bottle of wine.
No.
Is what it means.
Super Tuscan. It's just a silly term that people have given Tuscan wines that do not follow DOCG regulation.
Right, so they refuse to say, I'm a Sangiovese because I have this much, I'm a Cabernet because I have this much. They say, we're going to put a few things together and call it
Well, I mean,
Super.
The DOC regulation in Italy states that you have to have 85% Sangiovese in order to call it Chianti.
Mm-hmm.
There's particular laws in referring to different species of white grape varietals like Malvasia, and a lot of the producers didn't want to grow whites. They wanted to produce more red wines, and they wanted to produce more international varietals like Syrah, Cabernet, Merlot, whatnot. And
so by producing kind of their own sort of cult blend in a way, they were able to get away from calling it one thing or another.
Well, eventually some of them did become cult followed, but yes, that the idea is to produce a wine of quality without referring to what the government thought standards of quality should have been at that time.
So wine in their words.
Yes, exactly. This is 65% Sangiovese and 35% Cabernet Sauvignon. The vineyard is actually named after, this is Balifico vineyard, but it's from Volpaia, named after the village of Volpaia, which is the fortified city dating back to the 11th century. This is farmed 100% organic, as all of Volpaia's wines are, though you will not see that here in the U.S. market. The wines are available here, and they are sustainable farming. They're 100% organic, green, if you want to call it that, but not stating so by the U.S. regulation. They are certified by the EU standard.
All right. So enough with this talk, and I think we need to taste this stuff.
And there's only 600 cases available at the U.S. market anyway.
So that makes it fancy.
Well, there's not a lot of it.
Okay, so on the nose, though, I'm getting fall leaves with jam and brown sugar. Leaves with jam and sugar.
And how can you not like that?
It's entirely fabulous.
I get the forest floor. I get the lots of spice. I get white pepper. I get a little touch of vanilla. I get a lot of spice. I get much more spice than I would expect in a wine like this.
Me too. I was thinking those things. On the palate, what do you get though?
On the palate, again, you get more black fruits. You get licorice, more spice again. You get a lot of that forest, sort of stony, earthy character, but not barnyard.
No, that has nothing to do with it. I think the finish on this is really interesting in that it kind of stops and then it starts again. So it has a long finish, yes, but it kind of takes a pause for a moment. It takes a bit of a respite.
Yeah, it's good. Long finish.
Has to catch up with itself.
So a lot of things. And '03 was a very warm year. It was kind of a problem in not only in Tuscany but in all throughout the EU.
Nothing to be scared about though.
But this one I wouldn't worry about. I mean, it's a very good wine. Now you're talking about the '05 that's in the marketplace today. '04 got a lot of incredible attention. However, the '03, for my part, I think the '03 is actually a better wine than the '04 was, although '04 was a better vintage.
So how much does this go for, about?
This is a $40, $50 retail in the U.S. market.
All right.
We good?
Wonderful. We're good. Let's cheers to
Yummy.
that.
Nice
Nice
wine.
Italian wine. Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for joining us.
Bonsoir.